We are taking a quiz today to see if I am the problem. Now, I don't think I'm the problem, but I also don't think anybody thinks they're the problems, but I genuinely, guys, don't feel like I'm the problem. You know, I feel like I try to get along with everybody. I try to be reasonable, but yeah, I don't think I'm the problem, okay? We're about to see, though, if I'm toxic or whatever. When told you are in the wrong, what is your thought process? Deny, deny, deny. Own up to it. Shut down and refuse to talk to anyone. Apologize and grow up, or fuck everyone. Ooh, that's a hard one. If someone's like, you're in the wrong, but I don't feel like I'm in the wrong. Deny? I'm so weak. Deny is crazy. I probably would deny though. I have to be honest with myself. I have to look myself in the face. I have to be honest, okay? Deny. Okay, fine, deny. Y'all got me. What's more important to you? Pride, friends, status among others, being kind, being right, or staying true to yourself? Staying true to myself. Staying true to myself is most important, I feel like. If your friend addressed a problem between you two, how would you handle it? Ooh, okay. Say nothing and let it fade? No. Try to resolve it? Yes. Make it worse? Absolutely not. I hate arguing with my friends. It just feels so icky. Start an argument, shut them out, or ask your other friend what they think. I'd definitely try to resolve it. I would say I would try to resolve it. Do you believe you have been in the wrong? Everyone's been in the wrong before. I'm gonna say I have been in the wrong before. It is sometimes hard for me to admit that I'm in the wrong, but at this point in life, I'm gonna say yes and I accept it. Favorite male manipulator? What? Frank Gallagher, BoJack Horseman, Aaron Yeager, Mark Zuckerberg, or Nate Jacobs? I'm gonna have to go with Mark Zuckerberg. I'm gonna go with Mark Zuckerberg. He literally has manipulated us into thinking that AI is okay. And we literally use AI all the time because of him. So I'm gonna have to go with Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, he literally manipulated the world. Song K Cigarettes After Sex, Should Have Been Me by Mitski, Rider in the Dark by Lorde, Getaway Car by Taylor Swift, How to Be a Heartbreaker, Marina and the Diamonds, or Happier by Olivia Rodrigo. Just pick a song. I don't know. I used to love How to Be a Heartbreaker, but I also like K by Cigarettes After Sex. It depends on my mood for real, but if I had to pick one, probably K. I'd be my feelings. You are in fact the problem. Oh my gosh, how am I the problem?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because
I thought it was gonna say no. You are in fact the problem. You pretentious fucker. You are not Jesus. You are not in fact perfect who can do no wrong. You refuse to accept your errors because because you feel hurt seeming like the bad guy and you want to believe you are good. You cause harm to yourself and others and refuse the damage. Learn. Damn. This shit just cooked me so bad. The quiz is made by Mark Zuckerberg. That's what I'm saying. It has to be by Mark Zuckerberg. I feel like I got points off because I picked Mark Zuckerberg. Because I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm Jesus. Is it hard for me to admit when I'm wrong? Sometimes, yeah, but that's only because I genuinely do things and I try to keep people's best interests in mind. Okay, next we have the bitch test. Do you tend to get a little nasty when you're in a bad mood and don't live up to your expectations? Need an attitude adjustment? Find out how mean you can be with this test. Your significant other proposes. The diamond is the diamond is smaller than you were expecting. Did you say something? Yeah, honestly, I would never tell somebody that. Like, this diamond is too small. I don't really like. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I would just wear it. Shit, it would be a thought in my mind. I'd take it to the grave. A friend gets you a sweater for your birthday that you saw on the sales rack last week. Do you let him or her know? No. What? Who cares? You and your lover aren't talking, but your hormones are. You have sex. Afterwards, do you go right back to not talking to each other? I don't know. Honestly, I would. If he did something that was wrong and he's in the wrong, I'm not saying nothing until he says something. But if it's getting to the point where it's just immature, I'm gonna say something. But yeah, for the most part, if we're not talking, I feel like if I'm not talking, I'm always talking. So if I'm not talking, that means something real messed up must have happened. So yeah. You run into an ex who curiously has more hair now than before. What do you do? Try not to look and ask how she's been. Play it dumb and ask if he got contact, ask what the heck happened to his hair. I'm probably not gonna say, I'm not gonna mention it. I'm just gonna say try not to look. You can't stand your brother's bride-to-be. Moments before walking down the aisle, she asked you how she looks and you notice lipstick on her teeth. What do? Clue her in and save the embarrassment? Tell her she might want to double check the mirror? Tell her she looks absolutely stunning and to smile as much as possible? I'm not gonna let nobody be embarrassed on their big day. I'm just gonna tell her that you have lipstick on your teeth. Have you ever made your partner cancel plans with friends just to make sure you're still in charge? This was a long time ago. It wasn't to make sure I was in charge. So this was like a long time ago. My ex had asked, could he go to the mall with one of his girlfriends? Or if I would be okay with him going to the mall with one of his girlfriends. And I said, is it just gonna be you and the girl? And he said yes. And I was just like, I feel like that's a little bit weird. Like, why does she want to be seen walking around the mall with you and it's just y'all two? Like, are you her fashion advisor? Like, I just don't really understand. But it wasn't to make sure I was in charge. He asked me. I mean, if he was gonna go, he could have just said, hey Shayna, I'm gonna go, blah, 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 blah. But he asked me how I felt about it and I said I didn't think it was appropriate. So would I answer yes or no to that? Would you let your girlfriend go to the mall with the dude? Just to be walking around the mall? No, y'all would not. You would not let your girlfriend be seen walking around the mall with some other dude.
Well, if that makes me a villain, then so fucking be it.
I don't believe I was being manipulative. I mean, if you're gonna ask me how I feel, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the answer is no, but I'm at the point in my life now where I'm not gonna control anybody. You do what I want to see how you're gonna move, and then if over time I just don't like the decisions you make and I don't like how you move, I'm just probably going to distance myself. All right, let's do now. You've always had a crush on your friend's love interest. They break up. Do you take your chance? No. What? That's weird. Absolutely not. I had a friend do this to me though. But I would not do this to a friend. Do you use PMS as an excuse for your behavior? I'm not gonna lie, I do this. I'm not gonna lie, I do this, but it's not an excuse, bruh. Men will truly never understand PMS and what we go through as women. I'm sorry, like, you don't get it. You don't understand the raging hormones that come with being a woman. And when that time of month approaches, let me just say, like, literally anything will make you angry. Can you imagine? You're overstimulated constantly because your body is hurting. It just feels so weird. So you're physically overstimulated. And then you have people in your face doing a bunch of BS, which is overstimulating you on top of that. And so yeah, sometimes, you know, you're gonna get ticked off. You're gonna have an attitude for no reason because it's a bad feeling that men will never understand. Have you ever caused damage to an ex's property? Nope. I don't even do that. Have you ever been in a cat fight? No, I haven't. I mean, I've been in a fight with my cousins, but I don't think that counts. All right, let's see. I'm a 25% bitch. You seem to be a decent person with barely a drop of bitchiness in you, at least based on your answers in this test. You're not necessarily verging on sainthood, but we can safely assume that you at least have some respect for other people and an acceptable sense of decorum. You try your best to maintain a certain level of etiquette and strive to control your behavior when you're tempted to stab someone in the back or settle a few scores. When provoked, you calm yourself down and think rationally rather than giving into the first animalistic urge to go on a bitch attack. Sure, you may slip up from time to time, but you're only human. So wear those angel wings with pride. The world needs more civilized folks like you. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. I mean, I do have my moments where I could be just a little bit bitchy. I will admit it. But I do try to control myself. I do try to just take a deep breath and calm down. Be a decent person, you know? Is your code of ethics solid? Does it depend on the situation or the payoff? Which rules would you break without thinking twice, and which are off limits? Okay, let's see. Would you appear in a pornographic movie? I would not. Would you sell a story to the tabloids for $5,000 knowing it'll ruin a celebrity? I would not. If drugs were legal, would you take it? I took them even when they were illegal, so yeah. I mean, I wouldn't take them now because I don't smoke anymore, so we're gonna go yes. You accidentally run over a little dog with your car. The owner's phone number is on the name tag. What do you do? Keep driving, contact the owner and explain. Contact the owner, but tell her I found the dog in the middle of the street. Yeah, I'm doing the last one. I'm like, I'm so sorry, ma'am, but I found your dog like this. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna do that. Sorry. You meet a strikingly attractive person at a bar. He wants to have sex and so do you. But just one problem. You think you may have a venereal disease, but you're not sure. What do? Use a condom and don't tell him or her that I might be infected. Take my chances and tell him or her the truth. Refrain until I see a doctor. Refrain until I see a doctor. What in the world? See, what we not about to do is be spreading diseases around. That's disgusting. It was never that serious. It was never that serious. It was never that serious. Your best friend tells you he/she stole $10,000 from a charity. Do you turn them in? No, I'm not turning them in, but I'm gonna be like, you're wrong as fuck for that. Would you post naked pictures of your ex on the internet if they cheated on you? No. Absolutely not. Do you believe it's okay to steal from big corporations? I personally don't steal, but I feel like these big corporations steal from us every day. But I don't steal from big corporations. I would say yes. I'm sorry. I've never stolen from Walmart. I've never stolen from Target. I've never stolen from anywhere. But reparations. Have you ever lied to get someone in the sack? No. When you're real and you just have that aura, you don't have to lie to get what you want. Your score is 65%. I thought it should have gave me like 75. Like, what do you mean 65%? You're practically an angel. In almost all circumstances where there's an opportunity to do something dishonest, you choose instead to take the ethical route. It might be because you're afraid of getting into trouble, but we can safely assume that it's because you have a healthy conscience. Yeah, it's both. I'm honestly not slick, so I feel like I can't get away with a whole lot of stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a like button and subscribe to help out the channel. And if you want to participate in these types of videos live with me, make sure you go over to my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/scjplays. Drop a follow, and I will see you guys in the next video.